Muslim lies. Learn how to recognize taqiyya, the Islamic art of deception. Your moderate Muslim friends are very skilled at obfuscating legitimate accusations about their so-called religion. In fact, there is a guidebook that teaches them how to counter any negative truths an infidel may wage against their system of beliefs. Study this so you will recognize when you are being made the fool and don't let them get away with it. When Muslims are told about scores of horrendous facts contained in the Quran, Sunnah, and the Sharia, they will typically respond as follows. 1. Accuse the person of lying, ignorance, and he should be proficient in Arabic to understand Islam. Tell him/her to read authentic Muslim websites and texts. Say that once a person learns about the real Islam, he/she will understand how beautiful and peaceful it is. 2. Accuse the person of racism or Islamophobia. This is one of the best tactics. Say they are filled with hate. This works really well with liberals. Restrict your arguments to a specific subject, how Muslims are persecuted and misunderstood. Generalize a lot. Never suggest that a person examine both sides of the issue, that is, compare arguments from anti-Islamic sites with those from Muslims experts. Never refer to the hate and violence Muslims do. Say that the actions of Muslims have nothing to do with Islam. 3. Say that the problem is that Muslims today are not practicing the original Islam of Muhammad and the glorious era of the 4 righteous caliphs that followed him. Do not mention the hate and violence that Muhammad preached and practiced, and do not mention that 3 out of the 4 so-called righteous caliphs were murdered by Muslims in a 50-year orgy of conquest, greed, violence, and rivalry that ended at Battle of Karbala called the Ashura, with Muslims fighting Muslims and the heads of Muhammad's grandson and even infant great-grandson and 70 others being carried in bags as trophies by the victorious Muslim army. Tell them that Islam is really peaceful. 4. Say that any verse from the Quran that portrays Islam negatively is out of context. Tell them it doesn't really mean what it says. Also, insist that any tradition that says that Muhammad did very bad things is weak or forged, or that it has no isnad, chain of narration, even if it has a long isnad and Muslims constantly quote from this same source. 5. Tell people that any nice or peaceful, or earlier, verse in the Quran is valid for everywhere and all time. If they mention the abrogated verses, deny it and move on. Any kill and hate verse has limited application and can only be understood by an expert or in relation to another verse 56 pages away. 6. Accuse Christianity and other religions as being just as bad. Mention the Crusades, Hitler, Timothy McVeigh, Hiroshima, etc., regardless that it had nothing to do with the Bible. Say that Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world. Say that Islam is the fastest growing religion on Mars too and the rest of the universe. Forget about the prisons. Don't forget to mention that Armstrong heard the azan, the call of Islamic prayer, on the moon. 7. Claim that Muslims are unjustly persecuted. Never mention 1,400 years of jihad against infidels, the treatment of non-Muslims in Islamic societies or current events. Mention the classical era when Islamic societies led the world in science, medicine, and philosophy. Do not mention this was 700 years ago and that all of it was based upon ancient Greek works or done by the hated Jews and Christians living in those countries, while in Arabia they were still living in tent, raising goats, living on the looting of other countries and robbing caravans. 8. Explain that jihad means inner struggle, like a diet plan or giving up smoking, and not holy war. Tell them that Islam says fighting can only be in self-defense. If they ask about all those raids, explain that Muhammad went on 27 self-defense expeditions, captured a lot of self-defense loot and self-defense slaves and killed a lot of people in self-defense in the early morning and night self-defense attacks. He even let his men rape women in self-defense at Banu Mustalik. If they question that last statement, suggest that maybe the women accused Muhammad's men of being gay and they had to prove themselves. Note, it may be wise to work more on this answer. 9. If they bring up the many contradictions and errors in the Quran, move quickly to the scientific wonders without being specific. Never mind that Muslims never invented anything, and never mention the Grand Sheikh bin Baz of Saudi Arabia's fatwa that whoever says the earth is round is a kafir, or the fetus is formed of bones first and then covered with skin. Just say with assurance that the greatest scientists of the world confirmed that the scientific wonders revealed in the Quran 1400 years ago, proves that it cannot be but divine. 10. Blame all current problems in Islamic societies on, choose one or more, the Jews, Christians, the Crusades, the USA, atheism, Israel, colonialism, Hollywood, Bush, the Pope, Vatican, capitalism, racism, poverty, sexuality, discrimination, translations, the media, the neocons, right-wing radio talk shows, communism, the Romans, women, Zionists, culture, imperialism, Islamophobes, stereotypes, fascism, the Cold War, the war on terror, ignorance, education, lack of education, misguided education, despair, lack of hope, the suffering of the Palestinian people, bad hair, cartoons, teddy bears and Bugs Bunny. Stress that Muslims are innocent victims of circumstances, always. Say the US, Europe and West support brutal, corrupt Arab regimes, do not mention that all regimes in Muslim Middle East are undemocratic, brutal and corrupt. 11. Say that Islam protects and honors women. Say that Islam has given women all her rights. Point out the immorality in Western culture. Say that most of the people that convert to Islam are women, even Britney Spears may convert soon. Never talk about what the Quran and Hadith say about women, except for 4 specific verses, and do not mention that Muhammad himself said women are deficient in intelligence and beat his wife. If they talk about the status of Muslim women everywhere, honor killings, say that it is because Muslims do not follow Islam. Tell them it is cultural. 12. Say that a small minority of extremists have hijacked Islam, and they are not real Muslims. Explain that just because a person says the Shahada, profession of faith, observes the 5 pillars of Islam, goes to the mosque every Friday, has memorized half of the Quran, wears a beard, and is named Muhammad or even being the imam in a mosque, this does not mean that he is a real Muslim. Oh yes, if Muslims do hate and violence, say that they are being used and manipulated by, see list in number 9 of candidates to blame for manipulating innocent Muslims, and anything that Muslims do was caused by the interference of, pick another name from item number 9. 13. If the person brings up issues relating to words and actions of Muhammad, say that you are offended. Say that we should not apply contemporary standards of morality and conduct to the teachings of the eternal Quran and the actions of Islam's prophet. Say that Muhammad was a mercy for all mankind. If he/she continues to ask about those deeds, make a few threats. 14. Use a lot of cute Arabic words to confuse the person. It also makes the Muslim seem smarter and/or an expert on Islam. See tip number 2 above. 15. Quote the verse, who kills a single person, it is as if he killed all of mankind, to prove how peaceful Islam really is. Do not mention that the phrase is incomplete and you have omitted the first 5 words and the end of it. 16. Once again, remember that Muslims are the best of people and Muhammad is a mercy for all mankind. Don't let facts get in the way of feelings. If something appears to be wrong or bad, it can only be a conspiracy or a misunderstanding. The problem cannot be Islam's fault, so it must be the work of, insert name of evil non-Muslim group here. Explain that the rules of conduct that Muslims demand for others do not apply to Islam, because it is special. 17. If all else fails, assume a zombie-like attitude and start saying the Qunut Nazila prayer in a low, intense voice, in Arabic. Hiss a little between lines. Let the infidel know you are more than just a little crazy. If you have a knife, take it out and start testing the blade with your thumb. Roll your eyes, foam at the mouth, twitching is good, too. Stand up suddenly and start yelling Allah Akbar. Do this 10 times as loud as possible. You have won the argument. 18. Not to forget, if they bring up that Muhammad molested a 6-year-old baby girl, say it was a lawful marriage, and in hot countries girls ripen faster. Then bring up the child molester priests, regardless that those priests were tried, convicted, and put behind bars. Muslim debate techniques http://www.barenakedislam.com/2009/04/Muslim-lies-learn-how-to-Islamic-art-of-deception